top 10 apps that I think are extremely useful for day-to-day use. Alright, so the first app I want to talk about is called Hex Lock. Hex Lock basically allows you to lock your apps. Simple as that. If you do not want people going through your photos, using your camera, changing your settings, reading your text messages, or reading your emails, etc., go get Hex Lock right now. Link is in the description below. Now it's free to grab, and boy, it's a gorgeous little interface. Let me show you how it works. So let's launch the application right here. Now as you can see, I do have a PIN number set up, and that's not the only thing you can use. You can actually use your fingerprints, which is fantastic. So let me just put the PIN number in right now and go in, and as you can see, you will see some profiles. You'll see the office profile, you'll see the home profile. And let me just quickly use the office profile because I'm in the office right now, and let me show you how to lock apps really quickly. And then I'm gonna go into some more details. So if you swipe up, you see the profile on the top over here, and then you simply pick the applications or settings that you want to lock. Now as you can see, I have the settings at lock. And if I scroll down, I lock the camera, and if you look over here, I lock the gallery and Instagram application, and that's just for a demonstration. And if you do scroll down, you can basically lock any app that you want. It's a long list of apps. Every app that you install, you can lock it. Now let me demonstrate how it works. So let's go back out. Let's move on to the next application. Now the next app is also one of my favorites. It's called Tapeit. It's a wallpaper generator. Now, the great thing with Tapeit is, first of all, it's free, but you do have some in-app purchase options. But Tapeit basically is an infinite wallpaper generator that generates wallpapers using unique patterns and color schemes. Alrighty? It does not download anything from the internet. It just programmatically generates new wallpapers. Even the wallpaper you see in the background right now has been created by Tapeit. So let me go in this guy and show you some of the unique features that I really enjoy. So let's take a look at it. Alright, so basically the Tapeit application works with swipe gestures. So if you swipe up, it simply generates a new wallpaper. If you swipe down, it goes back to the previous wallpaper you just had. Now let's say you swipe up and you like this new wallpaper, but you don't like the colors. All you do is swipe left. Right, I mean, and that's going to change the colors of this same scheme. Let's do that one more time. Take a look at that. The colors simply change, but the wallpaper remains the same. So what if you like the colors, but you don't like the actual pattern that was generated? You can swipe to the left, and that's going to retain the colors, the color scheme, but it's going to give you a new texture, a new pattern. So let's go back to the swipe left one more time. It's going to keep this color scheme, and it's going to give you a brand new pattern that might look a little bit better. And again, let's swipe up to go forward, get a new wallpaper. And once you decide on the wallpaper that you like, you simply click this button, and that changes your wallpaper. Now the next step I want to talk about is called HD Widgets, and this is something I've been using for years and years and years, and I never get sick of it because it has so many options for customization. So let me show you how to add widgets using HD Widgets. First and foremost, you download the application and you install it, right? And then you just go to an empty screen, press and hold, go to Widgets, and look for HD Widgets. They're right here. If you tap it, as you can see, you get various options. Okay, you've got different layouts, you've got different sizes. You can do a 1x1, you can do a 2x1, 5x1, 4x1. Let me just pick one of the popular widgets over here. This is the one that a lot of people use. So let's just grab this guy and drop it right over here. And let's see what happens. So basically what happens when you drop it on the screen is the customization screen comes. Let's move on to the next application. Alright, so the next step I want to talk about is called Office Lens. Again, it's a free app, and basically what it does is it trims, enhances, and makes pictures of whiteboards and other documents. So basically, let's say you have a document, a receipt, or maybe even a lecture on a whiteboard that you want to save somewhere. You simply go and launch the application. You pick the kind of document you're taking a picture of. Let's just say document for now. And what Office Lens will do is it will digitize it for you. This means that you will be able to have digital copies of printed material. So let me just give you a quick example. So basically like this, I simply put it back here. It actually recognizes the print, and then you can take a picture of it, and it's going to save that picture into your vault. So that takes the picture, and then here's a document, and as you can see, my fingerprint is at the bottom. Let me just trim that, tap the trim button, and take that finger off, just like that. Click OK, and then when you're ready, you tap that save icon, and you can save this as a Word document or an image document, as you can see. Absolutely fantastic. Now the next step I want to talk about is called a flashlight, and I know there's a lot of flashlight apps out there, but if you haven't gotten this one, you should get it right away. First of all, it's free, and it's got a gorgeous interface, and there's no ads whatsoever. It's made by ASUS. So let's launch this thing. Let me show you quickly what it does. So here's a flashlight, and there's the button. And what you can do is you can actually have this blinking, or you can send out a stress signal. So if I have the light on, I can set it to just blink. Or if I want to send a stress signal, I can just tap this guy, and that's going to produce a stress signal. And that's not the only thing you can do, of course. You turn this off. And of course, the other thing you can do is you can use the front screen as a flashlight as well. So basically, you tap on screen, and you can choose any of these colors that you want. You can change the brightness using this dial right over here. And then when you're ready, you can press this button, and it's going to give you a flashlight for the color that you picked. Now, you can also use the blinking over here. If I tap this, you can get it to blink. And there's 3 levels of blinking. So if I tap it one time, that's what you get. One more time. And the next app I want to talk about is Smart Tools. Now this guy is $3, but again, it's worth every single penny. And the reason is because it has a lot of stuff going on inside it. So if I tap this guy, you'll get the table on which your tools are just sitting. You've got rulers, you've got unit converters, you've got distance measuring tools, you've got sound tools, compasses, and lights. And with the lights, you have a flashlight, we just talked about that, but beyond that, you have other things like a magnifier. Now let me just show you the magnifier really quick. So I put this guy right over here, let's just put something over here, and you can magnify onto this thing, and you can even activate the light, so you can actually inspect the object with more light and more carefully, okay, which is absolutely fantastic. So that's the magnifier. You do have a flashlight, you have a compass if you need it. Just close that for a second, that's the compass. Go back out here, you have a sound meter. You can actually measure the amount of sound you're producing. Even tells you, so let me just shout, factory! So that was a busy street or an alarm clock that I just did. So let me go back over here. This one is called Backdrop. Now the other one that I showed you, Tape It, was generating custom textures based on a program. Now this one is actual wallpapers. You can explore and find the one you like. And when you find something you like, you simply tap on it. You can add it to your favorites, and you can just tap this button set, and that's going to set your wallpaper. So if I go back out now, that's the wallpaper that I have, which is not bad. So if I go back out here, now here's one application that I've been using, again, for years and years and years. I don't get tired of it because it's really a unique little camera. So it's called Paper Camera, and let's go right inside. You can get this for free, or you can pay for the full version. But basically it converts the things that you're taking a picture of into cartoonish, comic-y styles. So here's my hand, and as you can see, I can take a picture like that. Let's put something right over here. Let's put this thing right here, this wireless charger. And you can also scroll through different effects. So I have effects like SketchUp, so that's a sketch. It can even sketch my hand, my face, anything. Scroll through, you've got the Aquarella effect. You got the old printer effect, and all these nice neon cola effects. And when you're done, basically what you do is, let's just go over here, take a picture, and then as with every other app, you can immediately share this with your friends or upload it to your social media. If I tap this, Facebook, Twitter, messages, whatever you need. Fantastic.